Alright, hello everybody. I am Agnel Angle, and we are back with some more Great Ace Attorney. I literally just left you off on a cliffhanger. I saved at 9:41. It is 9:47. And I'm recording more because, why not? I'm in the mood for voice acting. I need to get it done. I need to get it over with. So we're gonna be playing some more. We're replaying it? Ah! Oh my gosh, we're replaying it. I'll be alright, Mr. Naruto. After them, go! I'm gonna cry. Behind that door, in the storeroom. Hurry! What's he gonna do? Like, I'm just saying. Vine boom sound effect. It's Gina! From that moment, Winterbank's pawnbrokery became a crime scene. Yeah. Everything that followed happened in a whirlwind of activity. The arrival of the police, the preliminary investigation of the scene, the questioning. It was just before dawn before I was allowed back to my lodgings at 221B. $6.21. Ugh. That sucks. Oh, God. Oh, Iris. Telegram came. All it said was wait at home. Oh, yes, we asked one of the policemen to have it sent. It was simply impossible to come back. When I woke up, I was all alone. Early and Jenny were gone. Everybody was gone. What happened, Bruno? Poor Iris, she's trembling. Oh. She's obviously trying very hard not to let herself get too worried. Oh. I'll explain everything that I know. It's gonna be hard, though. Something awful has happened, hasn't it? Yes, I'm afraid so. Oh. No. This is so hard. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Iris, but Mr. Winterbank is dead. Oh my God. He was shot. We discovered it in the early hours of the morning. Oh, yes, I had a feeling. You did? Well, I saw those police carriages pulling up outside his shop, so I knew something must have happened there. When we entered Winterbanks in the small hours, we disturbed a gang of 2 thugs. They ran out onto the street and I chased after them, but they got away. So, it was one of them who shot old Mr. Winterbank, I suppose? I don't know, but that's not what the police believe at the moment. Oh, well, why not? They've arrested someone else as their prime suspect, you see. Gina. Jenny? But why? Well, the thing is... No! Jenny wouldn't do something like that! I know. None of us think she did it. Then why have they arrested her? I'm sorry. There was nothing I could do. Oh. Alright, we'll go straight to it. I don't understand why they arrested Jenny. It's not fair! What about the 2 thugs that were at the scene? Why aren't they the prime suspects? After all, they shot Early dead, didn't they? No! I mean, Mr. Jones isn't dead, Iris. Oh, this is all so horrible. The thing is, Mr. Winterbank was found on the floor in the storeroom where he keeps all his deposited articles. And the storeroom door was locked from the inside. We're not gonna address what you just said? Oh my God, this poor child. I see. But he wasn't alone in there. Gina was found next to him on the floor as well. Oh no. And according to the detectives who investigated afterwards... Don't tell me. There was no one else in the room? Yes, exactly. How'd you know? It's the only explanation. Yes, The only explanation indeed. What do you mean by that, Bruno? Well? Oh, what can I say? I'm damned if I agree, and I'm damned if I don't. Oh, give the child a hug. Oh, let's just go ahead and break it to her. No, we're gonna... Yeah, she already talked about it. We're breaking it to her. So where's Early then? Is he still there investigating the scene? He really ought to have some breakfast. It's not good for him to miss meals. You just said that you saw him. Oh, honey. I don't want you to worry, Iris, but I have some news about Mr. Sholmes. I think she knows. He was taken to hospital this morning. What? Well, when we entered Winterbanks, a gun was fired and he took a bullet. Early? Was shot? No. No. It's alright, his life isn't in danger. Really? Are you sure? Where is he? Which hospital? He's at St. Sinner's. They're tending to him there. I must see him at once. I'm sorry, Iris, but you can't. Why not? That's not fair. I'm a family member. I should be allowed. No, I mean, nobody can see him at the moment. He's not allowed any visitors. They're preparing to operate, you see. For 5 hours, they've been preparing to operate? He should be, like, if he was bleeding, that's not good. To operate? Oh, poor Ollie. Oh, I feel so bad. I feel so bad. It was the 2 thugs who were in Mr. Winterbank's shop. They shot Mr. Sholmes when we disturbed them, you see. It was pitch black inside the shop at the time. My mind went totally blank, I'm afraid. I just froze. After them! You've got a sword, you can do it. He was pretty stupid to say, I'm sorry. Go! I guess he thought that they might have hurt Gina or something. Yeah, he probably thought that they shot Gina. After that, I ran out into the street, but... Well, they were long gone. I shouldn't have hesitated. I'm so sorry. It's my fault. I let them get away. I wouldn't say that. I think that's a very good thing. Sorry? Well, if you'd seen which way they went and chased after them, you might have been shot as well, Bruno. On top of everything else, I couldn't bear that. Oh, Iris. God, I'm crying. I'm crying! Where's Susie, Bruno? She's still at the police station. Oh, why? I expect she's still being questioned. The police said they wouldn't be finished for a while. Why aren't you there, then? Well, I didn't get a good look at the criminals anyway, so they weren't questioning me for long. Miss Usato stayed behind at the scene to tend to Mr. Sholmes, so they didn't get started until later. Ah, I see. Besides, one of us had to come back to be with Iris. Glad Inspector Gregson agreed to me leaving early. You should have let me know, and I would have come to this station. I'm afraid I'll need to go out again now, Iris. Don't leave her alone. There's not much I can do at the moment, but I can at least try to find out how Mr. Sholmes and Gina are getting on. I want to go too. Take me with you, Bruno. I can't stand just sitting around here waiting. I'm not sure how I feel about taking a 10-year-old child to the scene of a murder and her kind of dad's shooting, arguably. But I don't want to leave her here all alone either, yeah. Alright then, Iris. Perhaps you can help me? Oh, yes, I'd love to. Gina's at the prison. Gina's at the prison. Mr. Sholmes is probably in his hospital bed. And don't forget we have to visit the crime scene. We need to conduct a thorough investigation. Oh. I can see you're ready for action. Imagine Iris would appreciate going to the hospital sooner rather than later. Just hope we don't get any bad news. Oh my god. I feel so bad for this child. I love attic rooms, don't you? They're so exciting. This place feels different to normal today for some reason. You know, I think a visit to this place could be a good idea. You haven't been to this place yet? Don't forget to take me with you. Hope the audio hasn't been too loud. I cut it up for the cutscene and I might have forgotten to cut it back down. Ollie! Oh. He's not here. No, that's strange. The nurse definitely said he was in the bed by the window, didn't she? Oh, I know what's probably happened. Ali was being a big baby and the bullet wound wasn't that bad after all, so he's been sent home. Oh. I'm not so sure about that. Baby or not. There's no question that it was a fairly serious injury that Mr. Sholmes suffered. I don't know if that's a good idea to tell her that. Oh. Hello, what have we here? Really? This ward's off limits. No visiting. So what are you doing in here, eh? Why are they playing Gregson's theme song? Well, I'll have you know what Ollie's next of kin. Huh? Oh, well, begging your pardon then, ma'am, sir. Little lady and a curious Eastern gentleman. The great mystery solvers has a mysterious family, eh? If that's how you see us, I'm sure. Where is he, Constable? Where's Ollie? I believe he's currently in the operating theater, ma'am, undergoing an extensive operation. Tell that to the 10-year-old. That's a good idea. Extensive? It's been several hours since he went in. Oh no. Oh dear. Is he gonna be alright? Well, it doesn't appear to be working, you see. You don't tell this to the 10-year-old! The anesthetic, that is. Oh no, that's bad. Oh! I've heard a report that the gentleman claims he may have had a little too much to drink last night. Coffee, that is. I'm sure he wasn't smoking anything in that pipe of his. Oh, he was doing coke again. He was drinking Coca-Cola again. Anyway, I think it'd be fair to assume he won't be back here for several hours yet. I see. Thank you, Constable. How do you know that much about it, though? Perhaps we should leave and come back later. Poor Ollie. I feel so bad. Also, that's the thinnest mattress I've ever seen. Oh my gosh. It's so thin. Let's see what this says. Oh, we can't read it? This must be Mr. Sholmes's bed. Poor Ollie. I know. Looks as stiff as a board, doesn't it? Oh, I don't think that'll bother him. No? With an injury? I often find him asleep face down on the floor, completely dead to the world. I think I'd call the police if I discovered someone like that. The police or like a ambulance? Just saying. I wonder what these are. You have any idea, Iris? Oh, haven't you ever seen crutches before? Let me explain. They're for people with leg injuries, help them walk. You hold one under each arm, you see, or you can use one. Two. You can use one crutch as well. Ah, right. I thought they were weapons of some sort. Why would there be weapons in a hospital? Never be too careful. Thought maybe a fighter had been injured in a battle contest and been brought in here along with his weapons. Oh, that's surprisingly plausible. Why is she crying about it, though? Okay, we can't really look at anything, can we? No, okay. Hi, Jaina. Hello, Gina. Oh, they let her keep it? In prison? Oh, you still have the grenade launcher Early and I made. I wish she wouldn't point it at me all the time, though. She can't hit you. The bars are in the way. What are you here for? Jenny. I have a feeling it's because of us that you've ended up in trouble. So we were thinking that we might be able to help you. Well, you can't. Sorry. You heard? Get lost. Don't be like that, Jenny. I know you didn't do it. You'd never shoot someone. I just know you wouldn't. You think you know me? Pull the other one. Oh. You ain't got the first idea about the likes of me. Oh. A thief. I pinch people's purses. Goodness. Pinch people's purses when they're walking down the street so I get by. Yeah, we know. If I saw me chance, I'd sneak into a pawn shop any day of the week. Just to see what I could lay me hands on. Get it? It's the kind of person I am. That's why I snuck in that night, even though I was staying the night. Just, you know, like, you're not fooling anybody, Gina. You've got a big heart, and that's a good thing. And you don't have to be ashamed of having a big heart. It's a good thing to have a big heart. But, Jenny. Being caught tomorrow, they said. Some cove came by before and said he'd be a lawyer for me and the like, said it was my right or something. I told him get stuffed. I don't need no lawyer, I don't need no one. She couldn't be staring at me any more, obviously, if she tried. Why are you being like this, Jenny? I don't understand, Gina. Why did you send the public defender away? He wanted me to sign some papers. Representation papers or something like that. It's all going to be rigged anyway, the whole trial. And I can't read. I wonder. They'll pin it on me because I'm a kid. It's what grown-ups always do. Why do you think that? 'Cause that's how it's always been for me growing up in the back slums, me whole life. If you do what the grown-ups tell you, to get your mates dragged off by the coppers or worse. That had happened to me before and all, and sold out and nearly snaffled on the back of it. You can't trust no one, that's the point. As soon as you do, you're gone to grass. Dead. Gina, listen. If you like, in tomorrow's trial, I could forget it. Jenny, don't you trust Bruno? No, I don't. Look, I'll ask you nicely now. Just leave me alone. Man, though, she really asked nicely, didn't she? Will you tell us what happened, Gina? Last night at the pawnbroker's. Nothing to tell. Figured it'd pay me, so I broke into the place and started going through the storeroom. The old bloke walked in on me, and you know the rest. No, you didn't. Why, Jenny? Why would you do that? Ain't it obvious? Place is full of stuff I could sell for a shilling or two. Diving ain't easy, you know. It's a lot of work, and half the time you don't even get nothing. Is that really why you broke into the place? What? Are you sure the true reason wasn't something else? Oh, give it a rest. What'd be the point anyway, eh? Nothing I could say would make a blind bit of difference. Please tell us, Jenny. We'll believe you, whatever it is. Believe me? Don't be daft. You can't believe nothing. Everyone lies all the time. You know what? Here comes the liars. The biggest of the lot. I've told some unforgivable lies, I have. What do you mean by that? What unforgivable lies? What did you mean before, Gina, when you said you were the biggest liar of the lot? Why don't you tell us what these unforgivable lies you've told are? Maybe we can help. Sorry. We're out of time. They're gonna want to question me now. Of course they are. Jenny, please. Oh yeah. I wanted to give you this. Something to remember me by. Oh my gosh, Gina. White cat. A photographic print of a really adorable cat. Found it in one of the pockets of this coat. Ain't no point me having it. Ah, that's the other thing. I wonder what a little photograph like that was doing in a pocket of that overcoat. Anyway, don't bother coming again. Bye. Jenny. White cat photograph has been entered into the court record. Would you have a look at, that's strange. Where's my armband gone? It's a problem. Something wrong? I don't suppose. You're looking for this? How'd she get it through the bars? Yes, but how and when and how again? Got talent for it, haven't I? Dive it. That's bordering on black magic. And it makes what I was about to say about my armband seem a little dull. So, what do you want to tell me about it then? Nothing. Never mind. Oh, I can look. Ah! Look on the back of this print here. There's something written on it. 13th February, 9 p.m. Article deposited 1 small box. 2 days before the coat. Loan amount paid, 10 shillings. Redemption deadline, 13th April, 9 p.m. So they messed up when they pawned that 2 days after that and they couldn't get the ticket back. So this photographic print is a redemption ticket? 13th February, that could be significant. It was just 2 days before the murder in the omnibus, wasn't it? A small box. That doesn't tell us much about it, does it? Bruno, if McGilded still had the ticket, then presumably he never redeemed the article. So you think the box might still be present somewhere in the shop? Ah, yes. If it's something McGilded deposited, we need to investigate. White cat photographs information has been updated in the court record. Cool. Gina, you know anything about this? Here, Gina, look at this. No, Tar. I wasn't saying you could have it. What? You gave it to us. Why would you want it? Someone says I can't have stuff it makes me want it, see? So you better hand it over now. No, I'm not giving it to you. You just gave it to us. Okay, well, bye. Nice talking to you. It's always a bit quiet when Early's not around. Oh, poor baby. Poor child. This poor child. She does not deserve this. Let's go. We're at the crime scene with the kid. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow, that looks rough. Oh, wow, we get an animation. This is what happened then? Last night? Oh, poor baby. That's right, the 2 thugs I told you about were obviously ransacking the place looking for valuables. But, apart from the policeman in here, you wouldn't know anything had happened. There's no sign of a disturbance. Well, you've got the, you have the calendar over there, and you've got the broken, lamp. The broken lamp. You've got the broken lamp. So, I'm guessing that's what that shattering noise was when the gun was fired when we came in last night. I'm guessing they shot through the lamp somehow. Well, not somehow, it'd be easy, but like, I don't know why they would, because had they turned it off yet? I don't know. It's so hard. No, you're wrong about that, actually. You're right about that, actually, I guess. I'm not gonna point out the bullet hole in the calendar for the child. In fact, if anyone, it's the police who seem to be the ones doing the ransacking. I know what you mean. ACAB, am I right? They're like a gang of organized criminals all dressed in black. Oh my gosh, look at him go. He's based. Oi, I heard that. It's so bad that I do that voice for them. It's so wrong. Oh, it's him. Oi, I heard that. Oh, Inspector, good morning. You're not dressed in black though, so it's okay. Huh. Suppose I ought to thank you for your vigilance last night. We got to the scene before it was disturbed, at least. Shame you let the two rogues get away, mind. I had a sword. I have a katana. They have a gun. Yes, I'm sorry about that, but really it's not my job. That's your job, punk. Oh, I thought you'd assigned extra men to the beat around here, Gregson. Now look what's happened. Early's been injured because there weren't enough police on duty. Ah! Your ladyship! Oh, she was hiding behind Bruno's leg. He didn't see her. No one told me you were coming to the crime scene. I expect you to take full responsibility for what happened early and see he has the very best medical care. Of course, your ladyship, the very best doctors in the capital attended to him as we speak. Yeah, I can imagine because he's so famous. They will cry if he dies. And I don't think it's Bruno's fault that the rogues managed to get away, is it? Chasing criminals is the police's job, exactly. Absolutely, your ladyship, and you, as you say, ma'am, as you say. It's so funny. Gent in black is totally blameless. Everyone's in agreement about that. Would you believe it? He's like a completely different person with Iris. Talk about a personality change. I love it. It's adorable. Oh, where are me manners? Are you thirsty, your ladyship? Perhaps you'd like some juice? Some nice refreshing fruit juice? Wow. I love him. I love him. He's so goofy and silly and also completely putting on an act. And I wonder if Iris, like, knows that he is doing this just, like, to get her, you know? Just to get on her good side is what I mean. She absolutely does. Oh, why? Are you thirsty, Gregson? I have some of my special herbal tea with me if you'd like some. Look at him go. Glug, glug, glug. I'm not doing a swallowing sound effect. Oh my gosh. Oh, lovely. Thank you very much. Ta is supposed to be thank you? Okay. That really hit the spot, your ladyship. I don't even recognize him like this. It's so funny. Making him do it in front of all of his, like, all of his subordinates. Very funny. You love to see it. First, I want to look at this. Oh. Alright then, let's see what we can uncover. Oh, it's Early's blood. I mean, I'm just saying. Like, oi, what do you think you're doing, Sunshine? You can't touch anything in here. Oh, but we were hoping to investigate. This is a crime scene, for Pete's sake. No touching. What's the problem, Gregson? Bruno's a lawyer. You know that. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm ever so sorry, your ladyship. Ever so sorry. The rules and regulations are a thorn in my side. Of course, if Mr. Naruto was to have been properly appointed by the accused, that'd be another matter. He's got a point. The accused. If you could show me some representation papers, I'd be only too happy to let your nose around. We have to go get that. Did you hear that, Bruno? You need Jenny to sign some representation papers. Looks like presenting the detective here with correct paperwork is the only way. Yep, that makes sense. Okay. He won't let us talk. Oh, he will. So, how is the investigation going, Inspector? Nothing to it, really. Very simple case, this, of course. There's some very definitive evidence. Process of elimination is very definitive. We were just about to charge that diver we arrested last night, in fact. Gina, you're going to charge her? Well, they did put her away in a cell, so, like, it's not that crazy. That's right. Should be able to bring her before the judge at the Bailey tomorrow. We were already there. Definitive evidence, you say? What is it? Come on, show me. Your ladyship, as much as I wish I could oblige you, I'm afraid. She's so cute. Oh, I see. You're full of shit, Gregson. You've already captured the pair of thugs who broke in here last night, have you? What the? And you're going to put them on the stand as witnesses, are you? How could you? How? How could you possibly know that? She's Sholmes's kid, man, practically. I had a feeling, that's all. Remind me never to try to keep a secret from Iris. You literally are currently keeping a massive secret from Iris. So, you've arrested the two men who shot Mr. Sholmes, have you? Policeman close behind me, I ran back to Windybanks.
Mr. Sholmes! How bad is it? Never mind me, but there's much at stake. Behind that door. Hurry! It's Gina!
Yeah, of course they're gonna hit us with it to be continued. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. I couldn't break character. Oh, it's rough. It's rough. I'm sorry. It sucks. I know. It's hard. It's hard. I don't know what to do. Do I keep going? Or do I stop? It's been an hour. I've got 2 hours of footage then. I needed a bit more. Alright, I'm gonna end it there. I know it's gonna kill you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for doing this to you. It sucks. I'm so sorry. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Even though it'd be kind of weird if you did enjoy that last bit. If you don't hate me for leaving you on this cliffhanger, you could give me a like and a comment. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one, hopefully, where we find out how Sholmes is doing. Well, yes, they were rounded up pretty quickly by the lads on the beat. And Miss Lestrade is being held at the prison. She should be. That's assuming she hadn't lifted the key from the jailer, of course. She is pretty talented at it. Alright. Can you tell us anything about Mr. Sholmes? What's his condition? How would he know this? Sorry, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Scotland Yard matters are strictly confidential. Well, I know he's being operated on at St. Sinners. Why can't I see him? I'm family, you know. I'm terribly sorry, your ladyship. It's the hospital's policy. No visiting at all. Well, I mean, you can, like, sit in the waiting room, but, you know, he's in surgery. Oh. I guess we were supposed to come here first, but, like, literally, why would I? Oh, no.
Bullet must have hit an artery in his midriff. He's lost a fair bit of blood.
Oh no.
Don't tell the child this! He didn't seem too bad in the first hour or so. Yeah, he didn't look very good. He was shaking. He did not look very good. But a hemorrhage like that's enough to make even the one and only Sholmes pipe down. I could imagine. Mr. Sholmes is a human like the rest of us, you know. He doesn't really act like it, but he is. Well, anyway, he's having emergency surgery right now. They gotta stop that bleeding. Which, it's counterproductive because surgery's gonna cause bleeding. But, you know, the quicker they can do it, the quicker they can get him patched up, you know?
But he will be alright, won't he? They'll be able to make him better.
Of course, your ladyship. He'll be as right as rain before you know it.
Really? How do you know?
She knows he's full of shit. How do I know? Well, because, of course. Ah, yes, because Mr. Sholmes is such a great detective. That's why. It's so hard to try to do a baby voice in his voice. We'd better pray the doctors have a better grasp of what's needed to make someone well again. Thank God he didn't say that one out loud.
Oh dear. Please don't die early.
I can't handle this. I'll report to your ladyship the moment I hear he's out of the operating theater. You better. Her ladyship. I couldn't help noticing, Inspector. What? Out with it, sunshine. Well, there seems to be a marked difference between the way you talk to me and Iris. Well, she's a lot of people talk to kids differently than they talk to adults, which I find weird. Like, of course you're gonna have to talk a little bit differently, but like, I don't get baby talking to like 10-year-olds. They're pretty old, you know? Like maybe a 3-year-old. But, you know, treat them with respect. They're people. Like, kids are people. Watch the sauce, Sonny. Watch the sauce, Sonny. I'm a copper and we don't go in for favoritism. You so do.
But he's right. You do treat us differently. You'd think I hadn't noticed.
It's because of those adventures of Sherlock Holmes stories, that's why. He's just gonna tell her? Yeah, I'm buttering you up because I want good things said about me in those stories. Oh, I crop up in them, don't I? Inspector Tobias Gregson.
Oh, well, yes, because you're an acquaintance of Early's.
What did you write about the inspector, Iris?
I don't remember, really.
It's one of Sholmes's lines. Gregson is the smartest of the Scotland Yarders, is how he put it.
Oh, did I write that? I need to go change that.
That's what it makes it sound like. And you know what that one line did for me, eh? The very next month, my pay doubled. Doubled, I tell you. Goodness gracious. Oh, that's amazing. Because of a fictional story. All because everyone at the yard reads them. They all read they read all the Sherlock Holmes stories. How do they have time? They've even set up a fan club for me. That's incredible. I want to be in the Gregson fan club immediately.
Of course, that explains everything. It was around that time that you became such a toady to me.
A toady? I've never heard that before. One who flatters in the hope of gaining favors. She knows. Can you blame me? All it takes is one bad word from you and Jones could change his tune about me. Well, now we're gonna say that you accept bribes and stuff. Gregson? No. Great detective will say. He's getting quite overrated these days. Think what would happen to my salary if that came out in print, eh? Whole thing gives me the willies. I can't tell you how many nights of sleep I've lost to worrying about it. Oh my gosh.
But that would never happen, Gregsy.
Every month when the new Rants magazine comes out, my hands are trembling as I turn the pages. Poor guy, man.
Oh, how awful for you. Here, have some of my tea to settle your nerves.
She knows how to play it. Oh, he's got the pinky out and everything. Oh, lovely! Ta very much. That really hit the spot. Ah, your ladyship. I didn't mean to hit that. Teetotal. That sucked. Yorinosuke, that was bad. Oh yeah, there's something I was supposed to talk to you about, actually, Mr. Naruto. Yes, what is it? I've got an important message for you. I clean forgot about it till now. An important message? I wonder what it could be. I wonder who it's from. Are you going to tell me what this important message is then, Inspector? Or are you just going to leave me waiting? Yeah, it's about that young lady who's normally by your side, your assistant. Dear Susie, is she alright? Oh my goodness, my voice is not ready for this morning. She's at the station, isn't she? Being questioned, I believe. Nope, not anymore. She had to head off. Head off? Where? Lord Strongheart's office, of course. He summoned her. Ah, yes, of course. I'd forgotten about that. One of the whipstocks took her there in a yard carriage after we'd finished questioning her. But she asked us to tell you she didn't have the fare for the return journey and to go and meet her there. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't carry your money with you. She's got a nerve using Scotland Yard's a bloomin' messaging service. I see. Well, thank you for passing that on, Inspector. I'll never go to get her. Why did Susie have to go see the Lord Chief Justice? She didn't tell me. But I'd better head over to the Lord Chief Justice's office to fetch her straight away. I don't wanna. Ugh, I don't wanna. I'm scared. Alright. I hate it in here. Yes. Yes. No matter how many times I come here, I always get the same sense of oppressiveness somehow. It's that music. You think the place is oppressive? I think it's normal. You think this is normal? How so? I mean, look at that suit of armor over there. You can't take that seriously, can you? Maybe it thinks the same about you. Haha, that's really good. So everything is clear with regard to tomorrow's arrangements, I trust. Yes, thank you very— Who is saying what? Yes, thank you very much. There they are, Sato-san and Lord Strongheart. Oh my gosh, he's huge. I wonder what they're talking about. They both look very serious. We are just eavesdropping. Very good. There's nothing further to discuss. You may return to your lodgings. No doubt you have much to do in preparation for your return to your homeland. Wait, what did he just say? Your return to your homeland? Susato-san! Oh my gosh. We are just admitting. Also, does something look wrong with Strongheart's face? What? Where is he looking? Oh, I'll zoom. Oh, okay. She's gonna zoom over here. Oh, the birds! Oh, Mr. Naruto. Hi. What's all that about? You leaving already? Ah, Mr. Naruto. Thank you for coming to collect your colleague. What's this all about? Why were you talking about Miss Usato's return to her homeland? And tomorrow? Tomorrow? Oh no. What about Ginny's trial? You mean she's been formally charged now? Oh dear. Okay. Mr. Sato, what's all this about? Oh, please don't concern yourself, Mr. Naruto. It's only me going back to Japan. What do you mean only? Your life here can continue just as it— That's not what I asked! Thank you. What happened? Why are you leaving?
It's my father. He's fallen ill. Oh no!
Professor Mikotoba? Oh my god, what did he sound like? Did he sound like Gregson? If I may. He kind of sounded like Gregson. Did he? I can't remember what he sounded like. If I may. Yes, sorry. You must be the defendant. Ryunosuke Naruhodo, I believe. It was close to Gregson, I think. Yes, that's right. My name is Eugen Mikotoba. I'm a professor of forensic medicine at Yume University. I cannot remember what he sounded like. I'll have to go back. We received an international telegram from the Empire of Japan informing us of the news.
10 days ago.
10 days ago? Oh my gosh.
Father collapsed with a fever. The cause is apparently unknown. And it seems he grows weaker day by day.
I don't believe it. And you're really gonna go back? That's 50 days. That's a hard decision, because by the time you get back, he may not even be, like... As you are aware, the voyage from here to your country's capital, Tokyo, takes some 50 days. I thought it would be prudent to hasten Miss Susato's departure as much as possible. Yes, absolutely.
I'll leave London first thing tomorrow morning.
I can't believe this is happening. Also, I have noticed this. I thought that it was our TV, but it's not because it's on my TV as well. There is a line in the corner, and it's bugging me. How did they miss that?
So Gina's been charged? She'll have to appear in court?
Yes, she was formally charged a few hours ago, and the date of the trial has already been set for tomorrow.
No, not even 24 hours later?
Oh my gosh. Gina! Ah, the Lestrade girl and the murder of the Baker Street's pawnbroker. Yes. An all too transpicious case. The pickpocket was clearly disturbed mid-robbery and shot the man in a panic. She would never do that. No, the yard is overstretched as it is without wasting time on these open and shut cases.
It's not wasting time. Jenny would never do something like that.
There's a child in here? Mr. Naruhodo. Oh, yes, Lord Strongheart. In deference of your fine services to date, I shall overlook this young girl's insolence. I'm gonna smack you. But I have no recollection of admitting a child into my office. Leave, now.
Gosh. Of course, Lord Strongheart.
Criminals will tell the most palpable lies in order to evade justice. The police can ill afford the time it takes to unravel all their untruths. Meanwhile, more crimes are perpetrated. We have far more serious matters with which to contend. Serious matters? Didn't Gregson mention something like that yesterday?
Yes, Inspector Gregson made a similar remark yesterday, you're right.
It's no concern of yours, though I'm sure I need not remind you of that. Okay, bye. We'll go talk to Susato about this outside. 3 minutes precisely until my next meeting. You must excuse me. My next meeting is halfway across the country. There's just one more thing, Lord Strongheart. Which is... It's Miss Lestrade's child. Wonder if you might permit me to defend her? Why does he need permission now? He appointed him as a lawyer. Why do we need permission to do this? Like, we have our badge. A timely suggestion. Sorry? The girl currently has no representation. Yeah, we talked to her.
But that's not fair. Yes, she may be a pickpocket, but she still deserves a fair trial.
Based, Iris. Do not misunderstand me, young lady that I already told to leave. The government provides for those too poor to afford representation with a public defender. Unless, of course, you're McGilded or you're foreign. Then we don't. Like, what were those then? Did the public defender refuse? I don't think they can do that. The accused need only sign the relevant paperwork, and a defense barrister will be assigned to the case. Right, but she won't. However, the young girl in question has refused that right. Why would she do that? A question you would do well to direct at Miss Lestrade. You'll find at the local prison. Yeah, we are one step ahead. Yes, thank you. We know. We talked to her already. Now then, it's time I was leaving. Good day to you. Bye. Bye. What a day. Gina charged with murder. Susato's-san about to leave. Sholmes shot! Did you forget about that one?
Come, Mr. Naruto, Iris. We must make haste. But Susie... You're leaving for Japan tomorrow morning, aren't you? Don't you have packing and things to do? As Mr. Naruto's judicial assistant, my personal circumstances are of no consequence.
No, shut up. Shut up. Go cry about your dad. It's okay. We understand. Go, listen, I've got a funny little girl to help me out here. You go home, go cry, go pack, just let it all out. And then we will come back. We'll see you before you leave. It'll be okay. You can write me and tell me if your dad's dead. Oh, I'm sorry, that's evil. But seriously though, like, shut up. They should be the mature ones here, right? And they should be like, no, we care.
My sole purpose remains to help you in whatever way I can.
Well, my purpose is to make you get rid of that purpose. Because that's ridiculous. Thank you, Mrs. Otto, but I don't deserve this. It's a very pensive look. In reality, she probably just wants to get her mind off of it. While she still can.
I think we ought to visit Gina first. In any case, I should like to wish her well before I leave. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Let's go!
If I'm honest, this has completely thrown me off. I just have to do what I can. As a lawyer. Shut up. Okay, that was abrupt. So this proves my theory that they all carry around like a music box. Or like a, no, not a music box. An MP3 player with their theme songs on it, right? Because he left and the theme music went away. Okay. Let's go see Jenny. Ah! Hello again, Gina. Oh, here we go. Here I go again. Oh, we've got another one. What are you lot here for now? To have the muzzle of that grenade launcher shoved in our faces yet again, obviously.
I think I need to improve the way you load ammunition into that thing, don't I? Look!
We're looking.
You can come as many times as you like, but I ain't got nothing more to say to you.
Okay, bye. They just leave.
Gina, I wonder if you might hear me out. There's something I'd like to say.
What?
I'm sorry to say that I must reluctantly bid you farewell.
Farewell?
Tomorrow, I must begin my journey back home to Japan. I fear we may never meet again.
Oh, right.
I've had the pleasure of meeting so many lovely people here in London. I have so many wonderful memories. And yet, as things stand now, it'll be a glum parting indeed. Poor Iris is so miserable.
Oh,
Susie.
Well, that ain't my business. Oh, it so is.
Both Iris and Mr. Naruhodo believe you to be innocent, Gina. They've put their faith in you. But somehow, you can't find it in your heart to put your faith in them.
Yeah, that's right, I can't. What of it?
It grieves me greatly to have to say goodbye to my friends when they are so clearly unhappy. Because of you.
Oh, okay. Well, it's my fault?
Yes, so I have one final request, Gina, before our paths never cross again. Right here and now. I want you to show both of them that you don't deserve the faith they've invested in you. Only by doing that will you truly be as alone as you claim to be.
Man. What are you talking about? What do you expect me to do, eh?
You've told us that everyone lies. So prove it by admitting one of your own untruths.
She is so even Iris is like, damn, Susato. Oh, someone hug the child. I can't handle it.
What about what you said before, Jenny? You said something about unforgivable lies. You must tell Mr. Naruhodo and Iris the truth now. That is my last request before I leave. My last request as a judicial assistant.
No, I can't. Whatever these lies are, they're obviously weighing very heavily on Gina's mind. Gina, I could be wrong, but is it something to do with what happened 2 months ago? Something about that trial? The one in which Magnus McGilded was acquitted. Thank you for showing him. We really needed that. The case of that mysterious murder that took place inside the omnibus. Well, there were 2 of them. You were called as a witness by the prosecution. Is that what this is about? Yeah, you're right. 'Cause in that trial, I lied. Lied like you wouldn't believe. Ooh, it's getting spicy. Will you tell us about it now? Oh, good stuff. Like you said, it all happened 2 months ago. Coppers got hold of me and shoved me in the witness stand. And based on your testimony, Mr. McGilded was declared innocent. Yeah, well, thing is, I lied about a whole bunch of stuff. I knew it.
What sort of things did you lie about?
I was hiding under the seat that night. That was the truth. Pitch black in that little cubbyhole. I couldn't see a thing, and then I had that loud thud, like someone falling on the floor. And that's when Mr. McGilded discovered you. Yeah. It was Gina. Wait, we knew that. Never mind. Pulled me out from under the seat and sat me next to the dead man. Since I've already played this before, it's confusing for me to remember what has been revealed and what hasn't. So, that's a struggle right now. That's why I don't say much during these scenes. I'm scared of accidentally giving something away. Wasn't much light to see by, but I looked at my hands. I had the cove's blood all over him. I was so scared I couldn't even speak. You had his blood on your hands? In other words, was Gina that the witnesses on the roof deck saw through the skylight? I thought we knew that, though. 'Cause he sat her down there.
Then Mr. McGilded started asking you questions, I suppose? Who you were and why you were hiding under the seat.
Yeah, he did. Only, that's not all.
What do you mean?
I mean, he threatened me. Threatened you how? Made me swear about what I'd seen, what I'd heard. About what he was going to do after the cove was found dead. He made me swear I wouldn't tell no one about any of it. If I did, that he said he'd let me escape before the cops showed up. Gina, you must tell me what he swore you to secrecy about. What you saw, what you heard, everything. He's dead now, what's he gonna do about it? Oh, okay, we unlocked a lot. You said McGilded made you swear not to tell anybody what you saw. But you were in the pitch-black compartment under the seat the whole time, weren't you?
Yes, with Mr. McGilded sitting above your head, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that's true, but it was when I had the thud of the cove hitting the floor. The outlaw scream, see, couldn't help it. Gilded heard that and dragged me out by the arm, and that's when I saw it. It was on the floor next to the old geezer what had been stabbed. Disc, all bright and shiny. Ooh. A disc? Do you mean... Yeah, that's it. The one what the D took off of me at Windybanks. So the music box disc was there, on the floor of the omnibus. Not for long. Gilded spotted it straight away. He picked it up smartish and stuffed it inside his pocket. So that disc was in the omnibus 2 months ago at the scene of Mr. Mason's murder. And the bog trotter told me I won't admit a word of it to no one. So it was so dark under that seat in the cab, straining me ears the old time. After a while I heard the door and footsteps inside the cabin. Presumably that was McGilded getting on board. Nah, not only him. Oh. I could definitely make out the footsteps of 2 people. Yeah.
In that case, it would seem likely that it was Mr. McGilded and the victim.
Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason.
In his testimony during the trial, oh my god, she still has the transcript. Mr. McGilded claimed he slept during the carriage ride.
Yeah, we remember. Did we really need that?
And your own testimony, Gina, supported his.
Yeah, she even said he was snoring. Yeah. Yeah, that weren't exactly true. Neither of them was asleep. I could hear them talking low time, low voices.
What? What were they talking about?
Sorry, I don't know. The sound of the horses and wheels is too loud.
But that still tells us something.
Very much so.
Mr. McGilded and the victim knew each other.
So McGilded was lying, as I suspected. This is good shit. This is a really good case. A very good case. I love it so much. I knew it wasn't going to take long before someone raised the alarm that the bloke had been killed. Wait, what are we talking about?
Yes, you were quite right. The other passengers on the roof deck.
Oh, raise the alarm. When they said raise the alarm, I thought about the alarms in Windybanks. I thought we had just completely changed subject for no reason.
Yes, you were quite right. The other passengers on the roof deck noticed very quickly.
So when the cabin came to a stop, Gilded told me to hide under the seat again. Climbed in and waited. 2 coves from up top ran off to get the coppers. Yes, Mr. Fairplay and Mr. First. Right. And after they'd gone, McGilded asked the driver to do him a favour. A favour? So she could hear all of that, but she couldn't hear them talk. Well, the carriage had stopped. Okay, I'll give her that. Now then, fella, what I need you to do is take this coat of mine and deposit it with a nearby pawnbroker. Ah, and for your troubles, let's see now. I'll give you 10 guineas. Shit. Nearby pawnbroker? You mean on Baker Street? Yep, you got it. It's Windybanks. Coachy snapped up the money and ran off to pop this coat as fast as he could. So then there was no one left in the carriage. Gilded opened the box under the seat. Let me get out of there. But not without conditions.
I see.
Conditions? Yep. What were McGilded's conditions, then? For letting you go free, I mean. Not telling a soul. Not for anything. About what I saw and what I heard. And there was something else as well. There's more? Yeah. This is the most important thing, he said. I'm after sending the coachman on an errand for me with some small change in his hand. Now, Tin, did you hear what I asked of him? Did you see anything at all, You asked him to go pop your weasel, right? Aye. To Fiend. The Fiend's taken me overcoat to deposit with a pawnbroker hereabouts. And I want you, lass, to take the redemption ticket for it. Do you understand? What? You want me to have the ticket? That's right, and I'll come fetch it from you later, sometime within the next 2 months. You're to hang on to it until then, is that clear? And whatever you do, don't lose it. Alright then. And in case I might happen to be delayed at all, you're to go to the pawn shop, Windybank, so it is, and you're to extend the loan afore the 2 months is up. If ye forget, the article will be forfeited and any old fiend could come along and buy it. But I ain't got that kind of brass. Here's £5. That should be enough. Do we understand each other, lass? Don't try anything funny now, if you go against me. Yeah, I get it. Good. And one more thing. In a few days from now, you'll be visited by the police, I've no doubt. The coppers? Aye. They'll come asking you to take the stand in court. What? I thought, okay, to testify as a witness. So let's just have a wee chat about that, shall we? What is it that you might say? What it is that you won't? That was hard. Looks like he's pointing a microphone at her. Oh, that's bonkers, man. After he'd gone over it all, I piked it and got as far away from there as I could. He had the pawnbroker's ticket in some bushes near the scene. Went to fetch it the next day once it got dark. So McGilded planned it and coerced Gina into giving false testimony. Yeah. Bet you're ready to string me up, eh? Lied? That big old courtroom. Told some corkers. Thing is, he said it'd make it so he couldn't live in the East End no more. That's what he threatened me with. What a wicked man. He knew everything what went on in the back slums. He knew he had no one to look after us, and we was all just looking out for each other, getting by together. So you mean Mr. McGilded would have... In an heartbeat! He could have had the whole lot of us chased out of there if he'd wanted to. And then where could we have gone, eh? Nowhere, that's where! So, I didn't have no choice. Thank you, Gina, for telling us everything. But... I'm for it now, eh? Go on, admit it! You must be livid! Well, you can make amends by doing me a simple favour. Favour? What? Sign the representation papers for tomorrow's trial. If you don't actually want me to represent you in court, you can rip it up later. But we need that paperwork or we can't investigate. Police won't let us. Investigate what? The scene of the incident last night. Mr. Sholmes was shot, you see. You what? And he's having a big operation right now, Jenny. Is it bad? Is he gonna be alright? Sholmes is gonna be alright, right? Oh. That's why I want to investigate, for Mr. Sholmes' sake as much as anything. Right. So what you're saying is if I sign that bit of paper, everyone's happy, is that it? Something like that. Mrs. Otto? Yes, of course. I have the representation papers here. Can she write, though? Is the question. I don't need no one to stick up for me, though. No lawyer or nothing. Oh.
Poor Ginny. She seems so lonely.
Well, at least this should mean we can investigate the scene at Windybanks now.
Yes, and perhaps we can come back to visit Jenny when we're done there.
Oh, it's so sad. I feel like we finally cracked Gina. She's opened up to us at last. Now I have her representation papers. No one else knows just what a responsibility that is. Anyway, but now it means Inspector Gregson can't stop us investigating at Windybanks. That's it to be continued? Oh, although something tells me he's not going to be happy about it. That's it to be continued? Huh. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I know, once again, that left off on a rough note. It sucks. It's hard to voice act. I can't make jokes. I have to just be sad. And then I get in the mood of being sad and I can't make jokes. But, I hope you enjoyed. I hope that I did a decent job of my voice acting there. And I will see you in the next one, hopefully.